guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a very different topic, but I feel really passionately about trying to help others be money smart and not go into debt and just setting themselves up for success in the rest of their life. And I wanted to tell you guys how I am going to be graduating this April with no debt. No debt, period. I have me and my husband have no consumer debt. We have no student loans, and we are just completely debt free. And I wanted to tell you guys my story of how I am going to be graduating with no student loans or student debt. I want to kind of disclaim this video and tell you guys that this is just my story, and I know that some people don't have the same advantages that I did. Like, for example, my mom did help, my parents helped with some of my schooling, and I want to be completely honest with you guys about that. And I understand that some people do not have that ability, but I'm also going to be telling you guys some tips that I'm aware of to help you guys, even if you don't have help from family, in order to help you graduate from school debt free as well. If you're new here, hello, my name is Corie. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and leave me a comment down below telling me what you thought of this video. Tell me your story, what you're going into in college, stuff like that. So let's get into it. So I already kind of mentioned, but my first 2 years of school, my mom helped me with my college. My parents helped me with my college, and so did my grandma a little bit, and so I did not have a dime to my name. And luckily my mom, since I was born, had been saving for me to be able to go to college, and that was a benefit that I had. However, I have been passionate about being debt-free and not taking out student loans since I was in high school. I've always been very money conscious, and I've been following Dave Ramsey's plan since I was in high school. Actually, I read his book when I was in high school, and I would highly recommend that every single one of you go out and buy his book and follow his plan, because I promise that it will work for you. His suggestion is to cash flow your school. So if I had not had the help from my family, what I would have done is I would have, if I had to, I would have taken a semester off, worked full-time, saved up all my money, and then paid for the next semester. Money gone, so I could cash flow. Even if I had to take some semesters off in order to save up, I would truly have rather done that than have student loans that were accruing interest and then not be even making enough money to pay off those student loans ever. So that is what I would recommend. I've known lots of people, I've had friends that have done that and just taken a semester off to go work hard, save up a bunch of money, live at home, stuff like that. The other thing that I did to save money was I lived at home. That helped me to save a ton of money. I also lived at home over the summers, and that saved so much money. I go to school in the same state that my parents live in, so I didn't have to worry about like absolutely having to find a living situation. So I could live at home if I needed to. And I would highly recommend that if you are trying to pinch pennies and save. Another way that I saved a lot of money and avoided debt was FAFSA. So I feel like not enough people think that they can get FAFSA. I would recommend applying regardless of whether or not you think you'll get it. So I did not apply when I was single, because you have to declare your parents' income when you're not married, and me and my mom basically thought there's no point, we're not going to qualify. And I would highly recommend, even if you don't think that you're going to get it when you're single, I would highly recommend trying for it. Once you're married, for sure, especially if you're married and going to school, you'll get money because you're broke. And me and my husband both, that's how we paid for our school while we've been married. FAFSA is very generous to starving married students. I would also recommend using online books from Kindle for your textbooks as often as you can. They're a lot cheaper. That's just another tip that I wanted to share with you guys. The last thing that I wanted to just mention, it's in every single video that you see with stuff like this, like how to save money in college. Scholarships are necessary. I did not get as many scholarships as I would have liked, but there are so many scholarships out there that are just asking to give you money, and all you have to do is apply. So you need to do your research and get online and do some research on different scholarship programs and apply for everything. You need to set aside some time and apply for everything because you don't know who's going to give you free money. You may just have to apply and not do anything. I did get a couple of scholarships. I wish that I had done more research at the beginning of my college career. I just didn't. My husband has so many college scholarships, it's ridiculous. Like, he has so many different grants and I just didn't even know where to look. So do your research. The other thing with scholarships that I know of, I know that a lot of college programs, like you'll have your university and then under there you have each college that you're assigned to, and then within those colleges are several different majors that fall under that college. And I know that those colleges will often have specific scholarships that you can apply for each year that you're in college. And a lot of people just don't even know about them, or they're too lazy to apply for them. And so again, it's just free money for going to school. So I'd try to look into those, see if you can get those kind of scholarships. And even the university scholarships, for me, the university that I go to is fairly elite and full of a bunch of geniuses that ruin the curve for everybody. And it's basically like you have to have a 4.0 in college in order to get the university scholarship where I go to school. And I don't have that. And that is it. I hope that this was somewhat helpful for you guys. I know it's interesting for me to learn about other people's story about how they put themselves through college. I did not put myself through college. I don't claim to be self-made that way. My family was so generous and was willing to help me get through college, but because of their help, I'm able to be debt-free, and I feel like I have so much more freedom now graduating from college, and I have so much freedom to do other things with my money. Like, me and my husband, we are so young and we're gonna be able to buy a house sooner than a lot of people are able to because of our debt freedom. I just would highly recommend that you stay out of debt and stay away from student loans. And even if that means that you have to take a semester off and work full-time and save up money so that you can go to school the next semester and stay debt-free, I would highly recommend doing those things because it will pay off for you in the long run and you won't have this dark cloud looming over you for the rest of your life. I hope that some of these tips were beneficial for you guys. I would highly recommend reading Dave Ramsey's book. He has way more tips in there for college students and what he recommends. So if you guys would like more money videos and how I budget, how me and my husband manage our money, I would be happy to do those. Leave any requests down below. If you have any questions about this video or my debt experience, whatever, go ahead and leave those questions down below. I'll be happy to answer them. I love you guys very much. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye guys.